WGN's Courtney Spinelli had a chance today to sit down with ICE officials about recent enforcement efforts across Chicagoland.
She's joining us live now from the Loop with more from their conversation. Courtney.
Yeah, Micah and Ray, recent raids and deportations by ICE officials have community members and activists calling for answers and seeing a lot of widespread outcry. Today, during our interview with the director of ICE's field office here in Chicago, we asked about the reasoning behind those enforcement efforts, the people they're targeting, and he says there's a lot more to the story than what's been told.
We will not put up with ICE.
Protests and pushback during local immigration enforcement unfolding on streets across Chicagoland. Some activists claiming people were illegally detained, even quote kidnapped, while being asked to come to immigration supervision check-ins in places like Chicago and Broadview. Without giving case specifics, Chicago ICE's field office director Sam Olson says agents had probable cause to arrest based on orders signed off on by a judge.
What you're saying is the folks that were taken into custody, that were detained, all would have had an order of removal and not just had been following the asylum process and doing what they were asked to.
Correct, because there's people that checked in that we did have to arrest because they had an order of removal and no impediments to that removal, but there's other folks that did check in that had stays or that they had, something else that made them essentially not removable at this time, and those are the ones that we didn't take action on because the case just isn't finalized yet.
Opponents of the Trump administration's immigration policies and actions arguing families are being torn apart and these enforcements don't make communities safer. ICE says their priority remains going after violent criminals, and in the Chicago area, they say they've arrested convicted murderers and people who have committed sex crimes against children. But they also say there are cases where people in the U.S. illegally will also be detained even if they're not accused of a crime.
We have to follow that law, how we do these removals. Like, these aren't just, snatching somebody off the street and then they're on the plane 4 hours later.
ICE claims they've seen an increase in people lashing out on federal agents during arrests. Some of those caught on camera as ICE agents carried out at least 10 arrests during immigration checkups earlier this month in the South Loop.
I'm all for people, protesting, using their First Amendment rights to do that, but when it kind of crosses that line into kind of impeding the officers or there's actually assaulting the officers.
A recent case in Pilsen leaving locals fired up, claiming agents illegally took 2 men into custody without a warrant in early June. ICE releasing details Monday saying 35-year-old Jose Juan Rueda Diaz, a Mexican citizen previously convicted on weapons charges in Cook County and illegal entry in federal court, was one of them. The agency says Rueda, a known gang member, was arrested multiple times by Chicago police and ordered removed from the U.S. in 2012, deported twice in 1 year. The other man, 28-year-old Fizel Pablo Morales, also a Mexican citizen, allegedly took off running as agents were trying to question him, and that it was him who gave consent to search the home where Rueda was caught.
We have, unfortunately, a lot of targets to go after. There's a lot of people here that are here illegally with criminal convictions, here with final orders of removal, and our officers are out trying to apprehend them daily.
As for the second man arrested during that targeted enforcement in Pilsen, officials say there was no record of him making any lawful entry to the United States, and that's why he was taken into custody. We'll have more from our interview coming up at 10 o'clock. For now, in the Loop, Courtney Spinelli, WGN News.